gaining some muscle mass and gaining weight. Now, the reason I want to cover this is because a lot of people think that gaining weight is a lot easier than losing weight. In fact, if you need to gain weight, you have to dial in even harder than somebody who is trying to lose weight. And the reason I say this is because if someone's trying to lose weight, if they skip a meal, you know, chances are maybe they'll get into a deficit and they'll knock off 1 to 2 pounds. But if you're trying to gain weight, you can't miss any meals. For instance, a lot of people that think they're gaining or if they have a hard time gaining weight usually aren't even eating around 2000 calories. 2000 calories is like the basic, this is going to maintain your scale weight. Now, yes, there are hard gainers that need to push over 3000 to 4000 calories, and they need to push high carb and high fat diets just to get by, and also have a mixture of clean gains and dirty gains. So a lot of people make the mistake of trying to eat all those clean gains and they can't eat nearly enough because they're on the leaner side anyways. So when they try to eat through this obstacle of a fast metabolism and whole sources of food like chicken and rice and asparagus, they have to slug all these calories in order to gain good weight. You can have a couple more processed meals like bagels and breads and tortillas and rices and brown rices and things of those nature. You can also add in avocados. You can add, so speaking on dirty gains, you can add ice cream into your protein shakes. Some people throw in avocado into their protein shakes. When I wanted to gain weight, what I would do is that, and I learned this from Mexico, is that you can throw everything into a tortilla. Now, some people don't like tortillas or don't think they're all that, but let me just give you an example. If you have a 400 calorie meal and you wrap a tortilla around it, you just gain another 100 calories. And if we're talking about a game of calories and you're always trying to gain weight, then you wrap your food in a tortilla and you make it into a burrito. And then for you to pick up extra calories, let's say we have like rice, eggs, avocado, cheese. You can use all types of condiments like mayonnaise, ketchup, barbecue sauce, whatever your heart desires. And then if you're not getting too fat, because while you're doing all of this, you also want to be training and training the designated muscle groups that you want to grow. So training your chest, training your arms, training your back, training your legs. This would be considered a bulk at this point. So also seeing what your tolerance is for sugars. So adding juice. So every time you sit down, your clear liquids are also adding calories. So that when you drink a juice like a tropical juice or orange juice, that's another 50 grams of carbs. That's another 30 grams of sugar. And then that's 8 to 10 ounces of some sort of calories. And then you can go ahead and throw milk into your protein shakes. And you can make those protein shakes have more volume by throwing 35 grams or one serving of oatmeal into your protein shakes and throwing peanut butter. Like I said, milk, oatmeal, you could throw peanut butter in there. You could throw your protein powder. If you don't want to do ice cream, you can do cereal. Now, you could even eat at night, you could have some sort of ice cream with cereal. Now, if you see that you're gaining too much body fat, then you got to clean up the meals a little bit. But you can do ham and cheeses and things like that just so you don't miss any meals. You can slam 2 sandwiches at a time, egg salads. But let's say you gain a lot of body fat, to start cutting that body fat or get your body composition back down to where you want it. This also is helpful for someone to lose weight, because if they're coming from that spectrum, all you would do at that point is start to clean up the diet and start to take the little things away. So you would take the juice away because that's going to be the one with the most sugar. And then you would take the tortilla wrap and then just start eating regularly. and then you would reduce the protein shake's volume. So you would take out the oats and maybe throw some Greek yogurt in there. Take out a little bit less peanut butter and just do milk and protein. But that's how you're gonna make a optimal amount of gains, and then staying within the gym. You don't know how many times people have started to gain weight, and because they feel fuller and sluggish, energy drops off because they're getting all these carb comas, they stop hitting the gym. And then the whole point of that bulk was for you to repurpose that food instead of just disappearing off the face of the earth and just tanking all that food and then starting over, or making it worse to the point where you gain a whole boatload of body fat and then you come back around and you're like, what did I do? So, moral of the story, if you can track your calories, start tracking your calories, making sure that you're hitting them. Hit your training regimen and add extra calories with things like tortillas, juices, and avocados, healthy fats, and carbs. So you can start making gains. Shoot for 3 sets of 8 to 12 on certain rep ranges for those certain rep ranges, and leg exercises and upper body exercises. And then gradually start to add weight, as long as you're keeping the technique and you're hitting that full range of motion, going all the way down and coming all the way up in whatever muscle group you're intending to use, you're gonna make gains. So hopefully this helps you.